Adam presents new problems for the profession. As your tools improve, so do your standards. There was a time where I was happy enough to shave off a wart or two here or lop a boil there, and turn a real circus freak into something that you could show in the daylight. But that was then. When we took what we got. With Adam, the flesh becomes clay. What excuse do we have anymore to not cut and cut and cut until the job is done? When Picasso became bored of painting real forms, he started representing figures as cubes and other abstract shapes. The world called him a genius. I've spent my entire surgical career creating the same tired shapes over and over again. The upturned nose, the cleft chin, the ample bosom. Wouldn't it be wonderful if I could do with a knife what that old Spaniard did with a brush? I am beautiful, aren't I? But what can I do to make my features finer? With Adam and my scalpel, there is no limit as to what alterations can be made. And Ryan frees us from the phony ethics that held us back. What if it is not my tools that fail me now, but rather my imagination? Forceps. And done. The nose looks terrific, Dr. Steinman. Doctor? You know, looking at it now, I never realized how much a face sags. Scalpel? I'm sorry? Scalpel. Doctor, she's not due for a facelift. Let's just come in here and... Doctor, stop cutting. Get me the chief of surgery. Get me the chief of surgery now! What law is there that says we must have 2 eyes, 2 ears, 1 mouth, 1 law? I had lunch with a goddess today. Aphrodite told me the secret to all my problems, and I said, "What goddess? Symmetry, dear Steinman. It's time we did something about symmetry." Aphrodite is walking the halls. "Steinman," she says, "Steinman, I have what you're looking for. If only you'd open your eyes." And when I see her, she cuts me into a million beautiful pieces.
I don't know what you want from me, goddess. She won't stay still. I want to make them beautiful, but they always turn out wrong. This one, too tall. This one, too fat. This one, too symmetrical. And now, what's this, goddess? An intruder. Oh, God. He's ugly. 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 Ugly.
On the surface, the parasite expects the doctor to heal them for free, or the farmer to feed them out of charity. How little they differ from the pervert who prowls the streets in search for the next victim to ravage. Gregory, don't come whining to me about market forces, and don't expect me to punish citizens for showing a little initiative. You don't like what Fontaine is doing? Well, then I suggest you find a way to offer a better product. There has been tremendous pressure to regulate this plasmid business. There have been side effects, insanity, blindness. But what good is our ideology if it is not tested? The great train moves slow, but with wisdom. The market does not shriek at the first sign of recoil. The market is patient, and we must be too. So tell me, friend, which one of the bitches sent you? KGB Wolf or the CIA Jackal? Here's the news. Rapture is not some sunken ship for you to plunder, and Andrew Ryan is not a giddy socialite to be slapped around by government muzzle. And with that, I bid you farewell, or do svidaniya, whichever you prefer. You've had your fun, but enough's enough. You pull that lever, you'll learn what it means to truly be my enemy. You ooze in like an assassin, then you try and slink your way out. You're no CIA spook. Who are you? Why have you come here? There are two ways to deal with a mystery. Uncover it, or eliminate it. The children, their very long needles and their ghastly errands, their ghoulish form. We all placed our hands on the great chain. I pull it, Fontaine pulls it. It is not me who clasped it alone, no. Their little hands were right there, next to mine. The parasite walks amongst our halls. We rebuild our city and he tries to destroy it. 5,000 Adam to the man or woman who snuffed his wings. The worms always want more than they can muster. Look around. It's a regular convention of worms. They all had mothers, fathers, people who loved them. What makes you think you're any different? I haven't chosen a place for you on the wall yet. Let me know if you have a preference. You can taste it, can't you? Andrew Ryan.
Atlas radioed ahead, said that you're looking for an invite to the fisheries. How do I know you're not one of Fontaine's frauds? Atlas gives you the vouch, but old Peachy is no foolish chopper. But if you were to supposedly get me some photos of those that crawl on the ceiling, perhaps I could sneak you an invite to the fisheries. What was that? You, my friend, are fucked. You got the research camera. Now get me some snappy snappies of those spider splicers. And don't come back down here until you've gotten my research. Are you gonna get those snappy snappies, or are you just sightseeing? We all come down here thinking that we would pull a piece of the great chain. Well, turns out Ryan's chain is made of gold, and ours the sort iron with a big ball around your ankle. Fontaine's offering us new positions at his fisheries that he's opening up. I'll go bring a couple of guys. He seems like he's worked a day in his life. I mean, hey, it's not like things could get any worse. Today, Arcadia was closed to all but paying customers. The man hires me to build a forest at the bottom of the ocean and then turns a walk in the woods into a luxury. Ryan asked, is a farmer not entitled to a profit from his food? Is a potter not able to sell his pots for a piece? I started to argue with the man. Then I remembered who signed my checks. The only thing worse than a hypocrite is an unemployed one. They call themselves the Saturni and chant, "Harness the flame, harness the mist." And they drink human blood and believe they're touched by an ancient god. Please, an aging bunch of frat boys tilting back plasmids and calling it ambrosia. My trees! It wasn't you, was it? No. Ryan. I think I've got something to save the trees. It's a vector. Could you please get... Oh, look who I'm talking to. Look, if you could get me some Rosa Gallagher, I would be much appreciated. Check the grotto. I got to keep working while there's still time.
Ah, that's better. Atlas Ryan, Atlas Ryan. Da 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 da. I haven't seen talent like yours in months. The artist has a duty to seduce the ear and arouse the soul. So say goodbye to those two bores, and hello to an evening with Sander Cohen. Where are my manners? Come in, come in! Sander Cohen awaits you at the Fleet Hall. Welcome to Fort Frolic. Forgive me for jamming the transmission of those two bores, Atlas and Ryan. Could you possibly think that I would meet with my public now, when I'm preparing Unbelievable? Calm yourself, little moth. Lie. Death. The burden of the artist is to capture. Use your camera. Take Fitzpatrick as he is now. And now you've got Fitzpatrick in his moment of glory. Seems you've got the eye of the shutterbug. Take his photo back to the atrium. Hurry now. My muse is a fickle bitch with a very short attention span. Regarding your review of Anna Culpepper's latest insult, why you continue to devote column sections to that musical gremlin is beyond me. Where she's not derivative, she's boring. Where she's not boring, she's obvious. Where she's not obvious, she's dangerous. He was a nasty one, but also my favorite. I'm feeling full, like an expectant mama. What are you waiting for? Take his damn photo. Chop chop. It's coming together. What's that look? You don't like it, do you? I don't need to be judged by you. Screw you! Screw all you fucking doctors! Here's what I say to all of you. Fly away, little moth, fly! Smile! 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 I apologize for that outburst. You'll have to forgive an old performer. You think you're such hot shit, old man? I used to love you. I used to love your work. You know why? 'Cause you paid my rent, you ancient hack. Go on over to the record store. I'll show you what I think of your plankety plank plank. Yes, the old man finally sent someone. Son of a bitch, left me to freeze. Oh, I got a pose all picked out for you. You locked me in here like the meat locker with the rest of them. And when the rabbits started to kick, I started to scavenge. Made myself a little splicer cocktail, I did. And you can't come in from the cold. Gotta grow a little ice over your heart. And the Iceman cometh, Sander, baby. The Iceman fucking cometh. I know you. That symbol on your hand marks you a dead man. 10 years, Subject Delta, since I watched you put a gun to your head and pull the trigger. But take heart. Out of your pain, paradise was born. I don't know how you survived, but I assure you, your suffering is over now. These men will help ease your burden. Please understand, like all I have done, this is an act of love. White is not black, Dr. Lamb. Down is not up, and straw is not gold. Look around you. Rapture is no mere miracle, it is a product of reason, only coming into fruition if 1 plus 1 is 2, and A equates to A. And yet, alone, each man is a prisoner to bias, dream, delusion, or the pain of a phantom limb. To one man, they are as real as rain. Reality is consensus, and the people are losing faith. Take a walk, Andrew. It is raining in rapture, and you've simply chosen not to notice. Religious rites, Doctor? You're free to kneel before whatever tribal fetish you favor, in the comfort of your own home. But in rapture, a man's only duty is to his work. To imply otherwise, therefore, is criminal. Ask yourself, Andrew, what is this great chain of progress of yours but a faith, an irrational force guiding us towards supposed salvation and ascension, no less mystic than the crucifixes you seize and burn? At last we have our Judas. One of my own people has been feeding Ryan evidence of our activities, and now I am to be detained. As a religion, they merely monitored us. As a commune, they would see us crucified. Andrew Ryan does not know it yet, but he has already lost the people. Wherever I am sent, rapture will follow. This is Dr. Sophia Lamb with a message for the people. Remember, you are not alone. Think of me not as leader, but as mother to the Rapture family. The tyrant looks upon the world saying, all of this is mine, and by force or guile he makes it so. The tyrant accepts only worship. For the tyrant, even justice is whimsy. He alone sees fit to weigh, and to cut, and to measure. To the tyrant, the whole of creation is held in the relative, some revolving for him alone. Rapture, paradise of the ego. The world's greatest minds assembled under the ocean in one society, yet all expected to subscribe to the same ideal of self-interest. Ryan could be staggeringly naive. They already tire of struggling against one another in fruitless competition. Observe the bent backs, the drawn faces. Ryan seemed to promise us more, they say, and Eleanor, it is our duty to answer them. Eleanor, Mummy has to go away for a while. You will be going to stay with Aunt Gracie whilst I am gone. Mummy, don't go. Now, Eleanor, you're better than that. Do you remember what I told you? Yes. And what was it? I am very special. That's right. And what else? I was born to change the world. Yes. And when Mummy returns, the world will look very different. She will make it ready for you. Would you kindly pick up that shortwave radio? I don't know how you survived that plane crash, but I've never been one to question Providence. I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. Now keep on moving. I need to get you to higher ground. Just step out of the bathysphere. I won't leave you twisting in the wind. Damn splicers. Seal Johnny in before they... Goddamn splicers. Steady now. Your genetic code is being rewritten. Just hold on and everything will be fine. You alright, Boyle? First time plasmid's a real kick in the noggin. There's nothing like a fistful of lightning. Adam changed our minds, changed our bodies. We couldn't handle it. Drove the whole city mad. Friends killing each other, babies strangled in cribs. It was horrid. Listen, I've got a family down here. They're trapped in Port Neptune. I know you must be feeling like the most unlucky man in the world right now, but you're the only chance that I might see my wife and child again. Get to Port Neptune. Find my family.
Moira? Patrick? Ain't that just like Ryan? Wait till we're almost out and then he pulls the strings. We'll find the bastard. We'll find him and we'll tear his heart out.
Now would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch? It's time to finish this. Nice work, boyo. It's time to end this little masquerade. People in my profession go by a number of aliases, kid. Once I was even a Chinaman. But you've been a sport, so I guess I owe you an explanation. There ain't no Atlas, kid. Never was. The name's Frank Fontaine. I gotta say, having old Tenenbaum rig you up to sing like a canary every time I said, "Would you kindly," was the best con I could have ever pulled. So long, Jack. It's been fun. Say hi to Ryan for me. So now you've gotten hooked up with Mother Goose. Alright, kid, it's been fun. Now would you kindly go get stepped on by a big daddy? Huh? I says, would you kindly go get stepped on by a big daddy? Oh, so Mother Goose has been playing around in your egg salad. Well, that ain't the only trick I got. Code yellow. I just told your brain to tell your heart to stop beating. Not right away, mind you. Heart's a stubborn muscle. But it'll catch up to you in due time. These sad saps, they come to Rapture thinking they're gonna be captains of industry. They all forget that somebody's gotta scrub the toilets. I hand these mugs a cod and a bowl of soup, and they give me their lives. Who needs an army when you got Fontaine's Home for the Poor? Never play a man for the shorthand when you can play him for the long one. And Atlas is the longest con of them all. Ryan want Fontaine dead. I just gave him what he wanted. As Atlas, I got a new face, a clean record, and an entire syndicate in the palm of my hands. It's time to take back this joint once and for... Miss McClintock, what are you doing here? Let me just turn this off. You broke the spell? Oh, you're playing a bad hand, kid. Turn tail now before you end up busto like the rest of the mooks down here. You know, I was there when they shoved you in that sub. Even though you were nothing but a business investment, you were also the only thing I had to a son. And that's why this hurts so much. Betrayal, kid.
Come on, get it, mute. You don't think I got enough mobs in this town to take care of you? I had you built. I sent you topside. I showed you what you was capable of, even the life you thought you had. That was something I dreamed up. If you don't call that family, I don't know what is.
Well, look at you, sport. A regular knight in shining armor, with iron horse to boot. Name's Augustus Sinclair, Esquire. Old Tenenbaum and I share a mutual interest in the Fontaine building up yonder. I think we can do business. Take the train to Ryan Amusements, so we may get more acquainted. You're a rare old model, son. Alpha Series, I believe. And Rapture is full of scientific wonderments just like you. And if we could sell 'em to the world at my price, curing your condition ought to be a cakewalk. Holy Moses, son, not even a big sister can keep you down. Head on back to the train station so we can bid this two-bit carny ride goodbye. I like to look a man in the eye when I give him my word. You and me, kid, we're going places. Lamb was waiting for us. Come out shooting and start the train. Andrew Ryan figured that the free market was some hail saint come to lead us all over the rainbow. But if you ask me, it's a big dumb hooker, too dim to spot the difference between a wooden nickel and a copper coin. So old Andy went and became his own ghost, and I whittled nickels till I made a mint. Old Papa's drops the worst neighborhood in all Rapture. When Atlantic Express was developing the luxury crew line, this place was hollowed out as flop houses for the maintenance crews. Nobody was supposed to reside down here long term, but, honey, when you're broke in this town, you ain't exactly swimming in opportunities. I don't fancy spending more than 20 minutes down here at a time. There ain't no side of the tracks worse than under 'em. I do love Siren Alley, the kind of place you go to scratch an itch that you're ashamed of. And it just tickles me every time I see a stiff in a hat and coat fall in the mud. But it wasn't always this way. When it first started, Siren Alley was all full of artists and poets, proper as you please. Like most places down here, it was born to a more respectable name, but only God remembers what it was. He's gone. James was the only man I ever loved. Used to come by the limo to hear me sing about how life really was like in this town. I think he was trying to organize some folks against Ryan, but now he's gone, and I'm left here singing Rise, Rapture, Rise. Scared to death they're gonna come for me. I remember you, monster. Took that baby girl and turned into something so sick it can't even die. But Dr. Lamb made her into something beautiful, something we all ought to be proud of. And now you come waltzing into my neighborhood looking for me. Wrong turn, Tin Daddy. When we're through hanging you from a streetlight and you're choking out your last, I want you to remember my face. My folks hail from the St. Louis Hooverville district, and the drop is worse by a mile. City pissing on us, never dry. Ryan doesn't care, and Fontaine's a damn crook. But Dr. Lamb cares. She knows how we're living down here. When I hear her talk, I get the feeling she's got something planned for Rapture. Something good. Andrew Ryan told me that in Rapture, it didn't matter where you came from or what you looked like. Bunk! Times got hard, and all our same bigotries bubbled back. Dr. Lamb showed us that under the skin, under our very names, we're a family. It's blood that divides us, monster. Family, the monster has broken through our hold. He wants me so he can get to Eleanor. Tin Daddy feels no guilt. Tin Daddy feels no pain. But we're the family, and we can teach him how. I know what you're here for. Go on, then. Take it. I won't have you touching me. Dr. Lamb trusted me to look over her child. I couldn't even do that. Disappeared right from under me. Then one day, I saw her walking with you, looking wrong. I tried to hold her. You knocked me down, broke my jaw. So I'm ready, monster. Come on in and finish the job. All right, Doctor. I'm here. Don't think wearing this butterfly means I'm happy about it. Gracie, I know you all too well. Want of child defines you, but biological loyalty diminishes our care for those less fortunate than us, who we ought to love in equal measure to ourselves.